Hey guys, it's Julia and welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a video about how to take notes on books. So basically I am currently taking an English course and I have to make a lot of notes for books, and in general I tend to tab things anyways. When I just read for, entertainment purposes, I tend to tab things and write things down, especially if I plan on reviewing a book. I will, in doing an in-depth review, I will tend to make notes and all that sort of jazz. So I just want to talk about how I sort of do that, and if you guys are interested in doing that, how you can do it, or you could share with me how you do it and all that sort of jazz. So let's jump right into it. Basically, the example I'm going to be using for today is a book that I just finished recently, and that is A Bird in the House by Margaret Lawrence, which I read for school. And this book is a classic, and it was really good. It was just really touching, and I tabbed a lot, and the tabs are color coded, and I highlighted and annotated all over it, so I thought I'd talk about that. And then I have my notebook here, which is full of notes on the book. So let's just jump right into this. For me, starting off, what I first did with the book was this book is made up of short stories. So it's a collection kind of short stories. It revolves around the same characters, but different time periods and different things are going on. And so at first I just tabbed the top of the book and just put one for each chapter, so I can flip back and forth pretty easily if I want to find one. So that's what I did first. What I did was I made a color coding system. So basically, blue was for characters, so any character development, anything that I just want to note about one of the characters, I used blue. Yellow was for symbolism and any devices and all that sort of thing that I found along the way that I'd use for reference reasons. Green is for setting, so anything about the setting that I want to note or that I want to have in my notes, I did that as well. And red and orange are for plot development, so things that I should note about the plot that are going on. So that was my color coding system for the tabs. The system was the same for kind of the inside of the book as well. I had yellow for any symbolism or any devices that I found. Pink was for plot developments and anything that I wanted to note, and blue was for characters, and green was for setting. So that's what I did there. Going on to my big notebook here, we had to do a lot of work on it, so this is full of my notes. Again, same color coding system here. But basically, if you're doing notes on a chapter, I tend to, anything meaningful, tab it or write it down. Anything that sounds super meaningful, write it down, because it's going to be useful for you, and you'll probably discuss that quote in class, because that's what tends to happen to me. I'm like, this is so pretty, and then we talk about it in class, and I'm like, yes, I already got that written down. But yeah, so I loved writing notes. So basically what I did was I talked about the setting a bit when we first started, and I used quotes from the book, so then if we're given a test and we can use our notes but not the book, I still got quotes to refer to, which helped me a lot because we did have a few tests like that. Then we talked about themes that are in the novel, so I made sure I knew those before starting, so then I could tab them along the way when I found that those themes were presented. The thing that I did was we had to do each character, so that's what I did. And for this section, we did a character per page basically. And I did another color coding system where I used traits were in pink, the headings were in green, the quotes were in blue, and the definitions or devices were in yellow, which helped me a lot in kind of just organizing this. So things like this. We also had to do these discussion questions along with each chapter, so we had to write out, paragraphs for each chapter, and I would use that color coding system, and I would read the questions before I would start the chapter, so then I could look out for those things and make sure that I highlight and tab things off, so then when I go to do the questions, it's fine. And at first I'd read the whole chapter, then do the questions. Recently I found it so much more it's so much more better and so much faster to, as you find the answer to the questions, do the paragraph, because then once you finish the chapter, you're also done the questions. And it takes a bit, it feels like it takes a bit longer, but it's so useful, trust me. I would definitely try that out if you're interested. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and some of these kind of tips would help you guys, and let me know how you kind of do this stuff. Again, I'm just in high school, so this is just what I have been trying to do, and it's what I like to do for reviews as well. Not as like in-depth, like highlighting, well, like I do highlight in my books sometimes and I like annotate, but less with the big paragraphs and stuff is not what I do with book reviews typically, but that's what I've been doing for school in terms of this. And if you want to know more about this book, I'll talk about it in my wrap up from the month. But yeah, that is how I kind of take notes on books, and let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll see you all very soon with a new video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Pinterest, and Twitter, and I will see, and Goodreads. Can't forget about Goodreads. And like this video if you enjoyed it. I would love to know if you liked it, so yeah. And I'll see you guys all super soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!